Well, working at home, I get up. I don't have to start up the car and scrape them, and in the winter time, or I get up. I always get up an hour before, and I go down and crank up the system up, and and get breakfast, and I look at all the emails before I log on completely. I want to make sure I'm ready before I log on, and from there it's making sure you're assigned to certain things. Make sure that I'm connected with my colleagues because we're work from home. We want to make sure we have enough staff, and that's throughout the day. You got to be open for the calls. We're not sitting down. We're not loafing around with our headset, all over the house and doing laundry. We're connected to our system, and calls are coming in. Calls are coming in all the time, and in between calls, you have to keep up with other emails that are coming in, or if there's training to be done. There's always something every day.
I find that's sometimes the misconception with us is that some people think, well, you probably walk all over the house and go about your household business, and then if you hear a call come into your headset, then you go on your system and start the call and say, no, we don't do that. Like, you have an office in your home, and you're in that office until you take your breaks. You're ready for the calls, and because you get all kinds of calls at any point in time, and it's a different kind of nursing. It's
a different kind of nursing nowadays, being on the phone and whatnot, but we still have the satisfaction, right? So. No.
No.
Was it a dream? Probably. In training, when I was a young pup, I would have said to myself, 25 years later, you'd be working from home on, helping people from home. No, I would have never thought of it. Things can change, things are possible, but I think it's been a blessing on my end because, I'm more home. You can take your break at home. I put the dogs out when they want to go out, and it's just a relaxed environment. But there's a lot of benefits to working from home. Absolutely, yeah.
You need to be really disciplined and make sure to adjust the multitasking as well. You can be distracted very easily, so you really have to focus on your caller and really, be disciplined and make sure that you're asking the right questions as far as trying to evaluate them and sending them to the right place at the right time. I was probably one of the last nurses to leave the office. It's a good environment, like we were saying. It's a bit quieter. On your breaks and lunches, you can eat better. Even in the summer, you can go outside on your breaks, set your little timer, and once the timer goes off, you go back in. But just get out to get a breath of fresh air. So for me, it's been a positive thing.
Well, for me, family time, it's so important. So I used to drive 45 minutes to an hour sometimes, morning and night, to get there. In the winter, there's a storm, and they got to scrape out the car and everything. So there's a lot of benefits, yeah. Like she said, discipline is so important, but the thing is, you can do so much more. You have time. You're not distracted. People thinking, it's going to be easy starting home. You have to be disciplined. It's different from the running you do at the hospital, and you have to give yourself time, but you'll get there. You get to train and work with people that you see they're professional and they're putting their all into it. They know their stuff, and it's fun because you can feed off these people so much. They have a bunch of experience, and I could just absorb what they were saying and doing, and I learned a lot.
If you had any questions, if they didn't know the answer, they would try to find somebody who could get the answer for you. So everybody seemed, they are coworkers, whether it be here or in Ontario, everybody seemed to be very helpful.
Everybody's helping out, and it's because it's technology. Obviously, but everybody's on top of their things. We see the emails, we try to keep up, and we do what we're asked for.